Let's go with it, BlakGooseTV family. Now, I don't usually be doing the live streams for the UFC cards. I think this is my first one ever. The reason because of that is because I like doing boxing more because I could just break down the boxing rounds, you know what I'm saying, round by round. I can call the action while it's going. It's a lot easier to do it that way when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, watching the UFC events or just MMA events in general. It's harder to break down the rounds, you know what I'm saying, while it's happening and what's going on. So that's why I generally don't do lives during MMA events. But hey, if y'all here, y'all here. Bear with me. I'm not going to be doing the analysis like I do for the boxing side of the game, just because, you know what I'm saying, I'm not as knowledgeable when it comes to MMA side of the game. You know what I'm saying? Striking, things like that. I know my thing, but obviously when it comes to the jiu-jitsu side of the world, I'm not as good. You know what I'm saying? I'm a lower level jiu-jitsu guy, so I'm not going to be trying to break down the fights. But if y'all here, I appreciate y'all being here. Right now, it's the first fight of the main card for the Khabib versus Poirier. The names, I'm gonna try and say the names right. All right, Taysom Mauve versus Ferreira. And just from, I haven't heard much about the Taysom Move guy. I know I'm saying his name wrong. My bad, y'all. I ain't heard much about him, but everyone was hyping him, saying he's nasty. If you look at his highlights, man, he be knocking everybody out. But so far, Ferreira, he's doing his thing. Diego Ferreira. I got him winning the last two. Well, okay. I got it 1-1. I had Taysom Mauve winning the first round. Ferreira won the second round, and now it's the third round, the first fight on the main card. And so far, Ferreira's coming out doing what he's supposed to be doing. He's keeping the pressure on him, and he's not afraid of anything. But it's a good fight so far. It's been a good card. I watched the prelims, too. The prelims were good. Man, supposedly it's like 90-some degrees in that bad boy, so I can only imagine, man. I be training at this gym where it'd be like 89, 90 degrees in there, so I can only imagine actually fighting in 95-degree arena, man. That's crazy. So it's going to be interesting to see how that affects the main event and the co-main event, because I'm not sure if the co-main event's 5 rounds, but obviously the main event's going to be 5 rounds. So that's going to be interesting because it's hot as fuck in this arena. So is somebody going to gas? Khabib, Poirier, they're going to gas, earlier than usual. Khabib had that big weight cut. I'm going to be interested in seeing what happens. But yeah, man, chilling, like it says in the title, anyone coming in here, so y'all aware, commentary only. We only doing commentary. I'm only watching. Y'all welcome to join the chat. Y'all got anything to say, you know what I'm saying? Make it a little bit more interesting, join. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, like I said before, it's not going to be the same vibe as the boxing live streams because I'm not going to break down each round the way I do with the boxing, But I'm going to say this right now. Diego Ferreira is definitely winning this third round. And if it keeps going the way it's going, he's going to have a decision win on his hands, beating somebody that he's right now a 250 underdog against. That's how nobody thought he was going to win. So the big thing I see from Taysom Move, you know what I'm saying? I understand why a lot of people thought he was a beast. Oh, he might stop it. He might end up finishing Taysom Move. Taysom Move seems like he's gassed. He's just keeping the pressure, man. Ferreira is just keeping the pressure. Teep kick, you know what I'm saying? Throwing the jab out, leading everything with the jab. That's important, man. When you lead with the jab, even in mixed martial arts, man, it's important, man, because it throws your opponent off. So he's just coming with the jab, stepping forward. Double jab came with the overhand right. Double jab came with the right to the body. This is Ferreira. This is what Ferreira's doing to Taysom. So Ferreira is really putting that pressure. Teep kick to the belly on Taysom. Another jab. So they're going at it. I kind of seen this happening though. One, because like when you move a lot, obviously you have to train that way all the time, right? And Taysom, obviously he has amazing footwork, but he moves on his back foot a lot, and that's very tiring. So if you don't train the proper way, it's gonna be hard to actually be able to properly do that in a fight. But he's 27-5, so he know that. But a lot of his fights finish in the first round or the second round. This is a 3-round fight, and like I said, it's hot as shit in this arena. It's like 95 degrees, so you're not gonna have the same cardio you're gonna have when you're training in a 95 degree arena. But you know what I'm saying? Taysom is tough. It doesn't seem like he's gonna allow him to get finished. But Ferreira is winning this fight, man. 250 underdog, man. Won the last 2 rounds, and it was strictly because Taysom he came out strong using his footwork. Like I said before, excuse me for the name. I know I'm saying it wrong, but he's using his footwork, showing how good his footwork is. But man, it's hard to keep that pace up. Shit, let alone for 1 round, 3 rounds. in an air-conditioned arena. Think about being in an arena with 95 degrees heat. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I just see what ended up happening was just Taysom move, man. Slowly, his momentum, his progression, you know what I'm saying? His stamina just slowly went down as the rounds went on. Ferreira, what he did, he never used any rhythm stepping. That's the thing about when you do a lot of rhythm stepping, too, it's tiring. Beautiful head kick from Ferreira. But when you do a lot of rhythm stepping is tiring rather than just having a solid base, taking one step at a time, step forward, step to the left, step to the right, step back. You know what I'm saying? You can serve a lot more energy than a lot of rhythm stepping. You know what I'm saying? So, but 15 seconds left in the first fight of the main card. Looks like Ferreira, the underdog, is going to win this fight. I got him winning the last 2 rounds, unless something crazy happens, which I doubt. And he's still coming, man. Ferreira's still coming, man. Beautiful fight. And that's the end. And look at that. Taysom move is disappointed. Second disappointment of the night for Saudi Arabia, in my opinion, because as of now, the people they're rooting for isn't having the best luck so far on this card. Khabib's boy, I don't remember his name, not Islam. He fights not the next fight, but after the next fight. So he hasn't yet to fight yet. But his other boy, I don't remember his name. I'm sorry, y'all. Boxing is my thing, but I don't remember his name off top. So I haven't even seen that dude fight a lot. But Khabib's boy, his other boy that fought in the card, he fought in the prelims. He was a fight before the main event of the prelims. He ended up getting a draw with a dude he should have beat. At least that's what they were thinking when you look at it on paper. But when I saw the fight and it was happening, the dude he was fighting against had amazing. His striking was amazing. Yeah, so round 1, 17 strikes to 27 for Ferreira, 13 to 55 for Ferreira. Round 3, 21 to 79. So honestly, actually, it was a clean sweep by Diego Ferreira, the underdog, took for the underdog. But anyways, excuse me. Last one. Hey, look. I love UFC. I love MMA. I watch it, but I'm nowhere near as knowledgeable in that as I am boxing, but which is why I don't really do live streams for it, because I like to, if you're watching me, I want to get some type of breakdown of what's going on for anybody who actually can't watch the fight. I can't really do this with that because I'm not, you know what I'm saying, like I just said. But hey, so far I'm enjoying it. Hopefully you enjoying it. Last one, appreciate the comment, but Ferreira should win this by unanimous decision, my opinion. Pretty easy to score. But so the way it's going for all of the hometown favorites, how either the one before was a draw, right? And then facts, still learn. That's all, you know what I'm saying? You just got to learn, you know what I'm saying? Learn something new every day. But how it went for Khabib's boy in the co-main event of the prelims, how it was a draw, possibility he could have lost. Ferreira just beat another hometown guy no one expected. He was a 250 underdog. I'm telling you, man, I really got a feeling, and I've said this already before in last week's stream for Loma, Poirier is going to beat Khabib tonight. I really believe that. But if I do end up being wrong, y'all go ahead and y'all can get on me about it. But I'm really faithful. I really think Poirier is gonna win. I really got him winning. Like, they fighting in an arena that's 95 degrees right now, y'all. It's literally 100 degrees in the arena they fighting in. What is that going to do for cardio? How does that affect dudes that have a real big weight cut and then they coming in the next day, like rehydrating day of, trying to, you know what I'm saying, get all that weight back? Like 95 degrees? That shit is crazy. I'm going to be interested, but yeah, Khabib is a wrestler. Sambo is his background. So Sambo's real popular from the area he is from. Sambo would be kind of considered like wrestling, judo style, incorporated with striking as well. The one who's fighting Khabib, that's Dustin Poirier. Dustin Poirier, I would say he leans a little bit more to the boxing side of the game. He has great boxing skills. His coach, I'm just forgetting his coach's name, but he was like a pro boxer. His lineage of his not his main coach, but his boxing coach, his lineage, man. His pops was a really good boxer. He himself, he was a good pro. So like once he started working with that dude Poirier, his boxing went to another level. If you watch a lot of what Poirier does, he leads everything with the jab. And that's what allows him to be able to get in and throw those powerful hooks that he does. It's really a good setup. But yeah, Khabib more of a, background wrestler. And I wouldn't even say wrestler, more, Sambo, judo. Obviously he has a wrestling style when he's actually in the cage. Good striking though too. And then Poirier, I would say his background's more boxing, more on the boxing side of the game. But he has good wrestling too. Yeah, there's a lot of different techniques because even then I'm like, if you want to talk about the jiu-jitsu side of the game, Dustin Poirier, he's a better jiu-jitsu, he's a higher level jiu-jitsu belt than Khabib is. But a lot of times when it comes to jiu-jitsu, it's interesting when you're a high level wrestler or you can utilize high level wrestling techniques. It usually can cancel out a high level jiu-jitsu guy. It just all depends on the dynamic, you know. 9 bullets. Who wins, bro? You talking about the main event? If you're talking about the main event, I do think Poirier's winning. I got Poirier. I don't know why. I just been feeling this way for the last week and a half. I just got Poirier winning. Part of it, I've always been a big Dustin Poirier fan for a long time. So obviously there's bias coming into it, but another part of it is just I don't know. See, I didn't know about the conditions that they were fighting in before, but I was just like, there's a lot of pressure on Khabib, and no one's talking about it. Khabib, his last fight was against Conor. He got suspended. He was gone for a good amount of time. Now he's back, and his first fight is going to be against Poirier. Poirier's, he's been active while Khabib was gone. Not only that, but look, they're fighting in Saudi Arabia, right? I didn't know it was going to be as hot as it is. So it's literally like 100 degrees in the arena. Khabib had a bigger weight cut than Poirier did. So obviously that's going to be a factor. It's a 5-round fight in such a hot arena. And on top of that, when it comes to I just had a blank, yo. I just had a blank. My bad. But yeah, that's my argument right now. If I remember, I'll come back to it. But last one. Ooh, that's bold. That's bold. I used to bet back in the day, but I had some bad bets, so I stopped. But respect anyone who still does it. But yeah, we got the next fight that's coming up is Curtis Blaydes versus I do not remember this brother's last name, but he's a top 10 heavyweight. So I'm sorry about that. Once it pops up on the screen, I'll let y'all know. But the first fight went to Diego Ferreira, and now we got the second fight coming soon. Get this right, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a big fight. They showing the commercials for the Israel Adesanya versus Robert Whitaker fight, man. It's gonna be crazy right there. Because I'm like, that's gonna be just a straight chess match, really. Korean Zombie, he's a beast. Korean Zombie's a beast. My favorite fighter in the UFC, like if we're just talking about in general, it'll be Dominic Cruz. That was the guy, like from day one. I always liked Dominic Cruz. Was my number one fighter that I always liked. As if you want to talk about active right now, I guess it would probably be between Daniel Cormier and Tyron Woodley. If you want to talk about active as my favorites, but I have a whole it's hard because I have a lot of guys. Because then, like I was just saying, Dustin Poirier. I've been following Poirier for a long time. Poirier, I like Poirier a lot. Let me see, welterweight division, light heavyweight. That would probably be my guys. I'd say the top. When does it start? It's the main card right now, y'all. It's the second fight of the main card. So Curtis Blaydes is fighting. After Curtis Blaydes is Islam Makhachev as Khabib's homeboy. And then after that, it's going to be the co-main event, Barboza versus Felder. And it's the main event. So he still got a little bit of time. It's just the main event as of now. I'm sorry. It's just the main card. My bad, y'all. The first fight just ended on the main card. So we got the second fight coming up. They haven't even done the walkouts for the second fight yet. They're just doing, they hyping up the Whitaker versus Adesanya card that's going to be coming up. I think it's like a couple weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, something like that. Yeah, you talking about Donald Cerrone. Cerrone versus Till. That was a good fight right there. Cerrone versus Till. Cerrone's been on a tear ever since that loss to Till, I'll say that. So Cowboy's a legend though when it comes to MMA. That's a pretty weak card for the Whitaker Adesanya pay-per-view. Top heavy, that's for sure, but that main card's got kind of weak. Another half hour, man. Probably it's looking about another 30 minutes at least before the main card. Who do I support? Are you talking about the main event of this fight? I got Poirier winning. Like both fighters, but I got Poirier winning. Whitaker wins against Stylebender, man. What's up? What's good with you, young Chandler? Second half of the Black Goose TV duo is in the building. Uh-oh, my shit fucking up. I don't know. I can't call that fight, Chandler, man. Be real. I want to say Whitaker, but at the same time, man, I don't know. Adesanya, man. When he gets in that God mode, boy, it'd be interesting to see if he can get to that against Whitaker, how Whitaker can handle that. Yeah, you could say that Cowboy seemed to have stepped off the gas a little bit. I think also possibly, this Cowboy underestimated Till, because if you looked at a lot of his interviews before that fight, he said, man, I don't know who Till is. I haven't looked at any film on Till, nothing like that. So if you're not going to look at the film at the person you're going to fight, you're gonna be surprised by everything they do, even if it's something literally, if you watch one of his fights, you see that's his main go-to. You're not going to know what to do when it comes to you because you didn't watch any film on him. So you're going to go in there basically giving yourself blind spots that shouldn't be there. By the way, I was trying to figure out who the guy's name Curtis Blaydes is fighting. Shamil Makhachev. I probably said that wrong, but he's a top 10 heavyweight. Remember, he came over from World Series of Fighting. He was a champion over there. No doubt T8 Zennis. I hope I'm saying that right. Yeah, man. Still a little bit time before that main fight. So if y'all got something to do, if y'all going to get food or something, grab some chips and some drinks, something, y'all got time. If y'all not interested in the rest of the fights on the main card. Last one. Yeah, man. Yeah, facts. So I think Cowboy changed that strategy because you can see now. I bet you if you ask him now, I bet you he's watching film on everybody he fighting. Because he's been on an amazing streak. You know what I'm saying? He did have that last loss to Tony Ferguson, but, you know, Tony Ferguson is basically the champ without the belt. So there ain't nothing to be ashamed of when it comes to that. All right, y'all. So we finally at the walkouts for the second fight of the main event. Shamil Abdurakhimov. Wait, let me see how the announcer said. Shamil Abdurakhimov. That's how y'all say it. Now, there's one thing I do appreciate about MMA is that it's only a 5-round fight when it's a championship fight. And so these are two heavyweights, right? Curtis Blaydes, background in wrestling. He's a wrestler. Shamil, Sambo. So there's a possibility this can be a boring ass fight. But I don't mind it because it's only 3 rounds. I can get through it. You know, sometimes in boxing, you got them motherfuckers who just jab and hold all day. You got to wait 12 rounds for that bad boy to end. That should be death. So I'm like, there's a possibility this could be a boring fight just because of both their backgrounds. Or, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, there's always a surprise because there's so many different ways you can lose when it comes to MMA. So, but we got the walkouts going. Facts. Hey, yo, happy Saturday to everybody. I hope y'all enjoying it. Early card. Yeah, it can be because, you know what I'm saying? You got them like last week, a lot of people would have thought that Huey Fury versus Povetkin fight was boring, which it was boring to an extent because, you know what I'm saying? You had to jab hold motherfuckers. And they'll do that for 12 rounds. You're like, God damn. But yeah, second fight of the card. I'm ready for this. Let's go. Curtis Blaydes is coming off of, I can't remember. Did Curtis Blaydes get a win after he lost to Nagano? Did he fight again? Does anybody know? Billy Joe is boring as hell. He is. But the thing is, if you enjoy if you enjoy skill though, you understand why. It's just because he's so much better than all the opponents he is. That's why you need to think somebody. Well, he's with Eddie Hearn now, so hopefully he gets to step up in competition because you know how it is when you with Frank Warren. Frank Warren will milk all he can out of your ass until finally you ready to get some big name fights. You know what I'm saying? Then he'd be like, all right, go with Eddie Hearn. Like, you know what I'm saying? You see motherfuckers still waiting on that B sample from White. I've been told y'all, man, Dillian White's getting off clean, y'all. Ain't nothing happened to White. White's probably serving his suspension right now and nobody even know it. I'm getting off track though. But hey, I can't help it. We're gonna talk boxing in here, you know what I'm saying? We can't help it. But yo, shout out to the MMA community. We're doing a little different this time. Curtis Blaydes, he's walking up the octagon now. So they're gonna do the announcements probably pretty soon for this next fight. I'm excited for this fight though. I think it's gonna be a good fight. I really do. This is this 3 weeks in a row now? We've had like basically early events for fighting. Because I'm like, we had the Kovalev yard, that was in Russia, that was early. Loma versus Campbell, that was in the UK, that was earlier than usual. And then now we got Khabib versus Poirier over in Abu Dhabi. And obviously this is way earlier than usual for the UFC events. I like it though. I like the earlier events for some reason. I like it. I can't get that look to the crowd trick he pulled on that Canadian dude out my head. Who you talking about, last one? And yeah, Curtis Blaydes, that's his real name. Yeah. He's a beast. He's an amazing wrestler. Only lost to Nagano, I believe. I think that's his only loss is Nagano. If I'm wrong, anybody know, correct me. You know, I never got a problem with that. I don't know everything. I be guessing half the time, especially if it don't got to do with boxing. Oh, yeah. In his last fight. Yeah. Hey, Billy Joe be clowning. I don't know if y'all was paying attention because in Billy Joe's last fight, like he was just destroying dude, right? And then he started clowning a little bit, and he got caught at one point in the round. He kind of shaped up a little bit in his trainer because he got a new trainer. He got the same trainer as Fury now because he switched to his. Which, yeah, anyways, back to the point. So he switched to his trainer. His trainer was yelling. I'm like, Billy, don't do that, don't do that. I'm just like, man, Billy do that almost every fight. Like that, he clown. Like when he in there and he know he's just destroying the dude, he'll start clowning. But what's funny is a dude tried to do the same thing as Billy Joe like a couple weeks later in a fight. Like he did the look after the dude missed. He slipped, slid, rolled under, and then he did the look like that. Tell me why last round boy got knocked out. Like, yeah, boy. Yeah. You don't do what Billy Joe do. Billy Joe on another level. Who can't mess with Blaydes and Lewis? Young Reddick? Nagano? Nagano beat Curtis. He beat him twice. Knocked him out both times. Are you saying Blaydes just can't mess with Lewis or Nagano? Okay, yeah. Facts. But that's just because Blaydes' hands really isn't that good yet. I can't remember his name, yo. I wish I could. If I did, I'd have said it. But it was crazy. If you type into YouTube, probably guy tries to showboat like Billy Joe gets knocked out. It should pop up because I think it was like Sky Sports or BT Sports who put it up. D Zesty link for fight. I can't do that because I'm actually watching it through ESPN Plus, y'all. So the link I would send you, they would be like, "Yo, you gotta put some money down." Crack stream, D. There you go. Last one got a hook up for you. So yeah, anybody know any link? Help out D, man. Blaydes right away. He goes for the double leg takedown and he gets it on Abdulrock Imov. By the way, this fight has started. I was talking a little bit too much. I gotta keep y'all updated. The second fight on the main card has started. Blaydes went straight for that double leg takedown, got it easy, and right now he's trying to take Abdulrock Imov's back, which you never want to let a wrestler take your back because if a wrestler takes your back, you're done. Because it's very hard to fight off a wrestler's rear naked choke. It's almost impossible. Boring fight ahead of us. That's what it looks like as of now. I had a feeling this was going to be like this. But we'll see, though. Blaydes has shown improvement in his game where he's shown to be a lot more vicious with his ground and pound. And I think that was just, obviously, he's newer to the MMA side of the game, so you have to learn that. When you're just a wrestler, you start off wrestling heavy and controlling guys, and a lot of times it ends up being boring fights. But as you get better, as you get more experience, you learn to mix that wrestling with the striking, with the ground and pound. Blaydes, other than the Nagano fights, he's shown recently that he has some dangerous ground and pound, but he has to get comfortable first. A lot of wrestlers do. So nice by Ikimov. He ends up getting up. They're standing. Blaydes and Ikimov. I hope I'm saying his name right. I'm probably not. They standing now. So now it's gonna be interesting to see who's striking's better, because both these guys, their main background isn't striking. So this is gonna be interesting. Blaydes striking has improved a lot though since he's been in MMA. Oh, big right hand. But I'm gonna be interested to see how this heat affects these guys though. These are some big dudes to be fighting in the arena at 95. Another takedown for Blaydes. This is looking like it's gonna be a dominant performance from Blaydes if he can keep his cardio up and he doesn't necessarily, because everyone so far, almost every fight I've seen, every fighter's been getting gas. Hard not to. Fight at 95 degrees. I know I keep saying it, but that shit, I couldn't even imagine. With the adrenaline, like you get the adrenaline, you go into the fight, you have that adrenaline dump, and then you're gonna have to have that second win. Jesus. Yeah, it's different. I'm like, if anybody does any sport, like it doesn't matter what sport it is, go do that sport or go do whatever exercise you're doing in the air-conditioned gym, and then go do it in a non-air-conditioned gym or just in the heat, just in the heat, like outside. Like your stamina is not the same. So Blaydes, he's controlling the fight right now on the ground. He's controlling Ikimov. What's always interesting to me, you know, at least what I've been thinking about a lot when it comes to the MMA side of the game, when you listen to a lot of mainstream media or anything, like they always boost, like you got to go to like real, like known gyms, you know what I'm saying, or big name gyms, because you have to get the proper training and things like that. But you know, the more I'm watching, the more that doesn't seem to be necessarily true. Blaydes isn't actually out of the most well-known gym. Mamov, he's out of AKA, strictly wrestling, and right now he's getting dominated through wrestling. So I feel like it all comes down to where you're comfortable at, who's your coach, and if you got a good relationship, if you got a couple good sparring partners. I think that's really all you need. And you got to be willing. Beautiful. That was beautiful from Blaydes. Blaydes is controlling this whole first round, y'all. It's boring, like I said. Blaydes is just controlling him with his wrestling. Yeah, it is. Facts. That's one thing I noticed too. You should have heard him when it was the prelims. It was a co-main event of the prelims when Khabib's boy was fighting, bro. They was going crazy for him. They wanted him to win bad. That's why I was surprised that the judges ended up doing what they did. I'll turn my shit off. I was like, I really thought they was gonna give it to Khabib's boy, because you know, if they did do that, not many would argue with it just because he has so many takedowns. But if you looked at the stats breakdown, he dominated on the ground, and old dude Murphy dominated on the feet. Goodness gracious, Blaydes is pouring it on. That's what I said, man. I'm telling you, that end of the round, man. That's what I said. I'm like, Blaydes, he'll start like what he's put a new nuance to his game that is very crucial. Is like the thing about him, he starts slow, but it's not really slow. It's just he wants to make sure he gets in a comfortable position. And what I mean by that is he basically has entire control before he really starts bringing the hammer down, man. And he didn't used to have that. Before, he used to be okay with just taking dudes down and then holding them down and basically coasting to the win. But now, man, he waits till he gets in that position and then he rains them down. That's what he did to Overeem. Fact. That's what he did to Overeem, man. Them elbows, boy. He took Overeem's life with them elbows. So, but second round, Blaydes has always been known to have great cardio, though. That's the thing. So, but let's see what happens. Let's see if they come out just as strong. Good fight though so far. I can't wait for the next fight. I want to see how Islam deals with the dude they're fighting, because the dude he's fighting, I guess he's from Abu Dhabi, and he's an Abu Dhabi Sambo. It's either Sambo or wrestling like legend. So if y'all ain't watching the Blaydes fight, I understand. If y'all didn't watch the last fight, the Ferreira fight, I understand. But y'all can't miss the next. The next fight gonna be crazy. And I may be wrong. We'll see. Second round, I gave the first round to Blaydes. Blaydes dominated. Possibly a 10-8 round from Blaydes. Oh! Did he get clipped from that uppercut? No. Nope. He was going for a double leg. He didn't get clipped. So this fight is going exactly how I predicted it would go. Control, control, and control from Blaydes. Not much excitement, but we'll see. That just shows you how much of a beast Ngannou is, yo. Because I'm pretty sure Blaydes only lost to Ngannou. Curtis Blaydes is beating Makhachev. As of now, he won the first round easily. I could have gave it a 10-8 round. So far, the second round, Blaydes doing exactly what he did the first round, went straight for the takedown, couldn't be stopped. Now he's in a dominant position. And I think maybe give it about a minute or so, he's looking to rain those elbows down and kind of finish this round like he did the last one. But Blaydes is dominating. Not the most exciting fight, but a dominating fight from Blaydes. Shamil, that's what I need to start saying. Stop trying to keep saying, "Ooh, he's looking for that." He's trying to take his back. Blaydes is. If Blaydes gets that back, it's done. So anybody coming in here thinking the Khabib fight started, it has not started yet. Y'all still got a good amount of time. It's just the second fight on the main card. Blaydes versus Makhachev. I'll be having trouble, man. Oh my God, he's gonna stop this. You got to stop this fight. Jesus Christ. I wonder what it would feel like that you left your original training camp, which may even involve leaving the country to come over to another training camp because you feel like you need to get better at a specific ability. Oh, well, did he called it? Oh, he called it. Damn. That was crazy. Nice, Blaydes. Jesus. Yeah, so Blaydes just won by TKO. Got some heavy hands, Blaydes. But back to my point. I wonder what it would feel like. Leave your original training camp, maybe even leave a country, possibly travel and go to a specific training camp to get better at a specific ability because there's specific people there that can challenge you in that ability, which so happens to be wrestling, right? And then you go against one of the most dominant wrestlers or just a wrestler in general in the heavyweight division and you get completely mauled. What does that feel like? What is, that'd be crazy. Jesus Christ. Blaydes he destroyed him. And once again, I'm going back to the original point. A lot of the hometown heroes is taking L's right now. Is this going to be a trend? I'm telling you, it's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure, man. That's why I wanted to say. See, y'all probably not going to remember, but there was a point I was making way back when why I think Poirier would beat Khabib. And the other point that I wanted to make that I didn't say because it went out of my mind, I forgot, was this Khabib's first time where his father is his head coach. First time his father seeing his fight in person when it comes to him being in the UFC. A lot of pressure. A lot of pressure. How long until the fight? Well, the second fight of the main event just ended. We got Khabib's boy Islam Makhachev. He fights next. After that, we got Edson Barboza versus Paul Felder. And then we got the main event. So if I went to guess, maybe like 30 minutes, 35 minutes. It all depends because you can get a KO or you can get a 3-round fight, This fight, I thought I was going to go 3 rounds. We got a early second round KO. So shout out to Blaydes. That was beautiful. Beautiful work. He don't even look tired. That's crazy. He's the biggest dude who fought in the card, and he looks the least tired out of all the fighters I've seen so far fight on this card. Look like that heat didn't affect him none. Ah, that's the key point. He just said, I forgot. Blaydes is out of Denver, right? I forgot. Blaydes is out of Denver. He trains at high altitude. So at the end of the day, high altitude is going to trump heat. That's why, look, see? How is the crowd reacting? To this fight, I don't know. They're pretty dead. I'll say to this fight and the last fight, they've been pretty dead. But part of that has to be because the two guys who won, they're not the ones they wanted to win. Like the hometown guys, the guys who are more known in the area, so far they both lost. So that's probably why the crowd's pretty they're pretty dead right now. But when Khabib's boy fought co-main event on the prelims, they was going hyped because they thought he was winning and ended up being a draw. And kind of since that fight, they've been kind of dead, a little disappointing. Annie Maya, can you show us with the camera how it looks? No, I cannot do that, man. I'll get banned. Chandler, yeah, Blaydes is a beast. Best Martini 01. What's good with you, man? Chandler, you see he won 7 fights since 2016. Only Lewis and Francis is above him. Yeah, I think he only lost to Nagano. Oh, what does the crowd look like? Normal. Yeah, some of the people look normal. Yeah, they look. A lot of them look normal. In the front rows, though, you can see like the princesses and all the princes, and you know what I'm saying, wearing the all white. You feel me? I don't know the proper name for it, so I ain't gonna be disrespectful. But, wearing the all white with the white thing on the head with the, what I'm saying, the band around it. But like, they showing Zhang Weili, the UFC strawweight champion, right behind them. There's like 6 dudes wearing like the all white with the white thing on the head, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, yeah, the white robe look, yeah. There's a lot of that, but for the most part, it still looks normal. I'll say this too, man, that arena looks big as fuck. And it's packed out. Like, it don't look like there's any room in the whole entire arena. ROFLOMAOMGF. Did the fight start yet? Nah, it ain't started yet. You still got like 30 minutes, 35 minutes. It's about to be the third fight of the main card. Non-KKK. Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah, we ain't talking about that. Please, 2-1. If you're talking about the Curtis Blaydes fight, Curtis Blaydes just won second round KO. Best Martini. Okay. Annie Maya, who do you think will win, Khabib or Dustin? I got Dustin winning. No problem. ROFLOL. Cleese. But doesn't the fight start at 2? The main card starts at 2. Right? If y'all follow boxing, if y'all follow any combat sport, there's always a main card. So there's multiple fights on the card until the main event. So we got Islam Makhachev versus Ramos. I'm really excited for this fight. Islam is Khabib's boy. So as of now, like I said, the hometown heroes, they haven't been getting much love. So been mixed trade. I think Khabib wins because it's a wrestling match if he decides. Right? Yeah, no. I understand that. Most people, when I'm telling, I think Dustin wins, they looking at me like I'm crazy. They saying, nah, there's no way that's going to be happening. I'm just saying, man, there's a lot. I'm just thinking about all the outside shit that's going on. Like, let me tell you this. At least from the fights I've been watching, all of the favorites have lost. A lot of the favorites, other than the main event on the co-main event, Andrea Lee, they've been the hometown guys, right? And I think just part of it with pressure, with their original head coach being there, watching them for the first time, being in front of their hometown crowd, a lot of their hometown people. It's a lot of pressure. And then on top of that, with the heat, if you didn't train in the right conditioning and you in this heat, man, it's going to be hard to carry a high pace wrestling-wise. Much harder to do that than carry a high pace striking-wise. And we're talking about 5 rounds in 100 degrees weather. So that's just my only argument why I think Poirier is going to win. And also because I'm biased too. Poirier, man, is one of my favorite fighters. So I got Poirier all day if you want to be 100. He doesn't need a knee. I think he just has to survive through 3 rounds of that constant pressure from Khabib, excuse me. And I think those last 2 rounds, you're going to see that fatigue set in. Khabib cuts a lot of weight. Dustin looks like a good man to me. I'm a Muslim, but he looks like a good man. Dustin definitely seems like a good man. I love what he's, what he stands for, the people he helps out, and just like how he's very inspiring, man. When you look at his story, he's very inspiring. So, been mixed trades. Khabib stole half of Connor's fans. No, I actually have to disagree with that statement. Khabib's always been a superstar outside of the U.S. I think once he fought Conor, a lot of people in the U.S. realized who Khabib was. But I even think to that extent, it's more so respect than stealing his fans because he dominated Conor in a way where unless you're like just totally like delusional and a diehard Conor fan, you have to give that man his credit. He is a beast. Cleese, it's so hard to decide since both fighters are amazing in their own ways. Facts, man. Facts. The reason why I'm picking Dustin, the biggest reason is just because I'm a Dustin Poirier fan. So none of y'all take any offense by that. There's a lot of bias when it comes to my pick. So I'm going to let y'all know that now. Ben makes trades 2/3. Yeah, if anything, I'll say he made them respect him. Because if you wasn't aware of Khabib before, after that Conor fight, you had no choice but to, you know what I'm saying, pay attention. We got the walkouts happening for the Islam versus Ramos fight. Like I said, I can't wait for this. Ramos, apparently, he's an Abu Dhabi. If anyone knows specifically, correct me, but an Abu Dhabi, I believe, a world Sambo, very respected in Sambo. It's either Sambo or, okay, it's Jiu-Jitsu. 4-time Jiu-Jitsu world champion. So he's amazing on the ground. That's what it is, it's Jiu-Jitsu. I don't know why I was thinking Sambo or wrestling. It's Jiu-Jitsu. Full fan switch. All right, I can understand that. I can understand that because you do see that happens a lot though. That happens a lot in combat sports. Period, where someone roots for someone. They're such a diehard fan for someone else, and then they end up fighting someone that they didn't even really have have them on the radar, and they see how amazing they are. They end up switching, and they end up being a fan of that person. I also call that though respect though too. Like you have no choice but to respect them, so you're somewhat of a fan. Chandler could be really a dog. You know, play in that ring. Facts. Dustin a bad motherfucker too. Fact. That's why I think it's gonna be a hell of a fight. Hell of a fight. And y'all got to think if it ends up being majority grappling on the Khabib side of the game. Obviously, I've been saying how hot it is, but sweat is gonna come into play. It's not as easy to grapple the more sweatier somebody is. So, bam, that's a big point. Dustin ground game is better than Conor's. I think Dustin is a purple belt. If he's not a purple belt, might be a black, but I'm pretty sure he's a purple belt. Annie Maya, I like your comment. I like to see me. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate that. Blessings to you, man. I really appreciate that. Cleese, I want Khabib to win so I can see him and Tony. Man, I would love to see that too, but is Dana going to make that happen or the UFC going to make that happen? Because for some reason, they kind of treat Tony like they treat Nate Diaz. And I don't like that. So I don't even know if that's a guaranteed fight for Tony, unfortunately. They might try and go ahead and push. If Khabib wins, they might try and push that Conor rematch. You know what I'm saying? That's a possibility. Facts. And when you see because of that Conor era, obviously, since Khabib brings a whole different side of the game, yeah, I agree, BitMax Trades. You're right. I'm gonna be right back, y'all. Give me just 1 second. I'll be right back. I got all these damn earphones in my damn ear, so I can hear myself. Did Conor quit? It all depends on how you look at it. If you ever been in a position that he was in, and you're talking about it's in a real fight, so basically he's trying to. It sounds crazy, but he's thinking if you don't tap, I'm in your life. Like I wouldn't call it quitting. I think it's a smart thing to do. I had to tap myself. That shit look vicious. Yo, can y'all hear me? Oh, there we go. All right. Yeah, because they're doing it for money. Facts, Cleese. I agree. It's all about the money, man. We in the business side of the game. Oh, I see what you're saying. ROFLOL. Okay. Yeah, no, he didn't he didn't quit. From what he says, he's still in the game. So Andy May, my man, if you live in America, tell us how do you look at Khabib? What do you mean? As a fighter, as a man, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of different perspectives. But if you want me just overall, I respect him. He's, you know what I'm saying? He's a beast. By the way, the Islam versus Ramos fight just started. Okay. I'm excited for this fight. So I'm interested to see what Ramos stand-up is going to be in comparison to Makhachev's. And then I'm interested to see if Islam's wrestling can basically stagnate Ramos' amazing jiu-jitsu. Okay, bet. When does the main event start? Well, after this fight is a co-main event. So I'm thinking maybe like 20 minutes, possibly. I said 30 minutes before when it was after the last fight, but you never know because a fight could end early. A fight can go all 3 rounds, so it all depends. And I'm not sure if the co-main event is 5 rounds or 3. It should be 3 though, because it's not a championship fight. But so far, good back and forth between Islam and Ramos. Oh, okay, so that's probably why it's running a little bit late. Okay, I didn't know about that. Pranav Menon. Hopefully, I'm saying that right. So yeah, so far, Islam staying on the outside, went for the takedown. He did a good job. He threw a jab and then he threw a high kick to the head. Then he went for the single leg. But Ramos showed great takedown defense. Threw him right off, which is interesting. Islam usually when he gets that leg, he's able to do what he wants. The thing about a lot of people don't talk about Makhachev. Once this is another hometown guy, you can see the crowd. The crowd's back into it now. It's not dead anymore. They're chanting his name. But Islam's, I really like his stand-up. Out of all the dudes who kind of like roll with Khabib, I think his stand-up is the best, man. He's real good at staying on the outside, excuse me, and really keeping his opponent at the end of his punches. Ramos, he's more of a smaller built guy, stockier built guy. So he's going to be trying to come in either on the inside or he's going to, what a lot of guys in MMA do when you're more of a stockier built, they don't work the inside like a boxer would do, obviously, because there's more opportunities for you to get fucked up in MMA. But what they'll do is they'll swing a lot of wide looping punches. That's how they'll get in the inside, because a lot of times if you have a fighter who throws single straight punches to keep you at the end in MMA, looping punches is the way basically to counterattack that, because a lot of times when you throw a straight punch, it comes back usually here, but you're not usually taught to block the hooks. And anyway, it's smaller gloves, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, back to the fight though. What Ramos is doing, he switched up his game plan. He's going to the body now. Jab to the body. He did a left hook to the body. That's another way to get on the inside if you're the smaller opponent. Obviously, you want to go to the body. Don't head hut because it's hard to get to the head. Easier to get to the body. Oh, Annie Maya. No. No, I don't see him. No, I don't see him as that. Hell no. I respect him, man. I'm pretty sure everybody else probably in the group chat would agree with me too. I don't think anyone sees him as that because he's a Muslim. Pray now, me no. No, I'm not. I do train in martial arts, but no, I'm not an MMA fighter, no. So kind of just say it's at a standstill. And the reason it's at a standstill is because Islam's doing a great job is using his reach. So what Ramos is doing, obviously, because his background is jiu-jitsu, he's probably trying to figure out, okay, how can I get past these long, straight punches coming from Makhachev and make him uncomfortable? So possibly he can end up maybe in the clinch, push him up against the fence, maybe get a takedown, and then work his jiu-jitsu. BitMEX Trades, there we go. We see him as a proper representative. Cleese, at the end of the day, I just want to see a good fight. There we go. And like, I don't know if any of y'all in here either follow my channel or anything like that. If y'all from BlakGooseTV family, we're boxing fans. So, you know what I'm saying? There's so many different spectrums of the world when it comes to boxing. You know, we just respect the fact that they're willing not only to train basically so damn hard just to put themselves in the position, but, you know, put their life on the line. Because y'all know, you know what I'm saying? This ain't no game. They call it a sport, but I don't think it's a sport. But we still got to stand still when it comes to Makhachev, Islam Makhachev, and Ramos. Ramos just tried a double looping overhand right. I appreciate that, Khalees. But he just tried to double loop in overhand right to get on that inside. That's really the only choices you got when it comes to MMA. If you're not really a guy who is a really good wrestler, and maybe he can set up doing a double jab and then go for maybe the single leg, or maybe throw the 1-2 and then really make that lead into a takedown. It's hard to get on the inside who someone is as disciplined as Islam when it comes to his striking. He's not going to do anything wrong, right? He's gonna measure his range. Like that first round just ended. I'll give that to Islam. Beautifully done. He looks amazing right now. He did a really good job. Like, and I stand behind. I think his striking is the best. His boxing is very good. His understanding of range is very good. And what he's really good at doing is he stays disciplined the whole time, right? He never feels like he has to force anything. He never feels like he has to do something that may take away from the game plan. And because of that, he just won this round, right? And he didn't leave out. He didn't give out any unnecessary energy, right? Because that's important in this fight too. Manage your energy because of the heat. There we go, BitMax Trades. Facts. You from the States, BitMax? All right, so here comes the second round. Yeah, so he's speaking for all of us. We all about positivity and respect on this channel. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that right, Chandler? We keep it positive. We want to, you know what I'm saying, spread positivity, man. Motherfuckers have long enough days as it is, having to worry about all that extra shit. But all right, second round popping. So let's see. If I'm not wrong, did Islam come out and switch stances? Is he fighting Southpaw now? Or has he been fighting Southpaw? Am I tripping? I might be tripping. Yeah, I think he switched stances. Yeah, he did. Okay, that's interesting. So let's see what he does. Okay. Nice. Just a big flurry basically from Ramos as a counterattack. And what he did is he did what I was thinking he was going to try and do. He pushed him against the fence. And now, because it's always better, the stockier, shorter fighters, if you're looking for a takedown and you're not a wrestler, even if you are a wrestler, if you can push him against the fence, use that fence to help you take him down, because it all depends on who you're fighting. Because sometimes what the fence does, the fence can help someone get up, but the fence can also help someone get a takedown. But that's beautiful takedown defense by Islam. Ramos couldn't get anything. Ramos is a wizard on the floor, but if he can't get to the floor, then what? Islam's fighting a great fight. Teep kick from Islam. Range. Teep kick right back from Ramos. Straight left hand from Islam. Nah, he's been fighting from Southpaw. I'm tripping. Oh, nice straight left hand from Islam. To the body from Islam. Straight down the middle. Bow. Nah. Hey, yo, if anybody could correct me, has Islam been fighting from Southpaw? Did he fight Southpaw first round? Cleese, you like MMA? Yeah. I like MMA a lot. It's just I love the science behind boxing more, because almost every pro level boxing fight is just such high level striking. It's like fucking chess. You can break that shit down crazy. You know, sometimes in MMA, because it's mixed martial arts, it's only certain fights you can really see really high level, either striking, clinch work, grappling, jiu-jitsu at display. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to put it all together. So it's not the same if you see like a dude like Ramos. If you see him just in the jiu-jitsu side of the game, it's a masterpiece. It's amazing. But obviously now in this MMA fight, he's having trouble because he's like, okay, well, now the striking comes into play. So we got to figure out, how am I going to get on the inside of someone like Islam Makhachev, who's so disciplined, which is interesting. They actually ended up booing him a little bit. They were booing him a little bit, or I don't know what they were booing. It seemed like they were booing maybe because the fight could seem to be boring. But that's not going to, beautiful 1-2 from Islam. That was beautiful. His understanding of range and distance is amazing. Annie Maya, we think in Egypt that Americans are interesting people. Like, we wish to be in the same level that you are in right now. Well, I understand that. Obviously, media plays a big role in that. So you have a certain idea of what most Americans are when they're portrayed, but we're all very different people. It all depends on who you come across. But I think that's just humans in general. Everyone is their own person, and it's just some people you're gonna click with, some people you're gonna respect, some people's not. It's just, you know what I'm saying, it's how the world works. But yes, people, some people are also blessed to be in certain situations that are better than others, or and unfortunately, you know, beautiful knee from Islam. Cleese, who's my favorite MMA fighter? I got a lot of favorite MMA fighters. I named off a couple of them earlier. Dominic Cruz was my number one from day one. I said earlier Dustin Poirier. As of lately, for a while, Daniel Cormier was my favorite fighter. Tyron Woodley. I love Wonder Boy. Wonder Boy's a beast. Islam is controlling this fight. He's controlling this fight. Ramos is slowly getting more frustrated and slowing down, taking more damage, while Islam is slowly picking the pace up. Because that's what happens when you fight at a certain range and you can make it your pace. You know someone's high-level striking when they can make someone fight at their pace. And that's what Islam is doing. He's not worried about anything. You can be booing. You can say this is boring. It's not boring. I'm controlling this fight. Beautiful. Anime of respect. Yes, I think, yeah, man, YouTube, it is a new age thing, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't get a look on just regular people. Like, I'm just a regular guy chilling, watching this fight, live streaming. You know what I'm saying? So that's the dope thing about YouTube is you can end up finding like, all right, this is just, just a regular dude. What he like? Oh, he seem cool. Okay, bet. I got that second round going to Islam. So, yeah, same here, Annie Maya. Same here. So 2-0 by Makhachev. I'm gonna be interested if Ramos ends up really the only option he has, which is gonna be hard to pull off because Makhachev, he's so good at range control, but maybe he can just cap him off. But what he can do is he's gonna have to literally make it more of a boring fight. He's gonna have to wait and let Islam throw first. And as soon as he throws, that's when he's gonna have to do the flurry of hooks, go for the single leg, maybe push him up against the fence, and then try and finish. But it's gonna be hard because at the end of the day, Ramos is a jiu-jitsu guy. He's not a wrestler. So a lot of if you're not, if your background isn't wrestling, you don't know much about driving through with the takedown. And it sounds easy, but it's a natural thing that you have to have. In a sense, you have to be taught how to properly drive through with takedowns because you do it literally every takedown. So third round coming, Islam versus Ramos. I got Islam winning the first 2 rounds. Bitmax, yeah, you got way more truth when YouTube sometimes. Media's click race, spaders mostly. Yep, usually 90% of the time. What you think about KSI versus Logan Paul? It's over. It's over. Islam. Oh, is it? Oh, those are some big shots, man. Oh, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to scream into the mic like that. That was loud. That was beautiful by Islam. Turned it on in the third round, dropped him. So now Ramos is on his back, though. That's the only thing. Let's see if Islam feels so confident as of now that he wants to stay on the ground and show I ain't scared of your jiu-jitsu. But we got 4 minutes to work. So let's see what Ramos doing. Ramos took. Okay, so it was a big knee in the clinch. I missed that. I was looking at the YouTube, but I missed that. So it was a big knee in the clinch, which kind of rocked him. Then it was a 1-2 from Islam, dropped him, and then he came with some nasty ground and pound. But Ramos survived, and they're on the ground right now. So, yeah, I'm a little bit listening to the broadcast here too. Dominic Cruz said something that I didn't even realize. Because Ramos is on the fence, he's against the fence. He can't really do any. He can't do any jiu-jitsu because that's you're not going to be able to get any. You're not going to be able to get the right leverage or the right angle because you're up against the fence. But let me see what you're saying. What you think about KSI versus Logan Paul? Bitman Strays. Logan should win, but his endurance. Yeah, what about them? Anyway, Logan KSI. Personally, I got Logan Paul should win. All right, so I was interested to see if Makhachev would keep him on his back and be like, "Yo, I ain't scared of his jiu-jitsu. I'm gonna be in his territory, But what's smart about it is he's keeping him against the fence. So he's not Ramos can't do it. He's not any danger right now. Makhachev is in Islam. He's not in any danger because he's keeping him against the fence, cornered, very Khabib-esque. You know what I'm saying? It's just he so happens to be in his full guard. Now the crowd's going crazy. They like it. So if this fight continues the way it is, I see it as a 3-round shutout for Islam. And we got one more fight into the main event. But 2 minutes left in this third round. And Makhachev is just totally dominating this whole fight. It's crazy. I'm happy to see this, man. Islam, I'm a big fan of him, man. He's a beast. He is a beast. Very interested to see his rise in the 155 division because it's going to be interesting. I like to see him against a lot of guys. Ramos is trying to push that Makhachev's. Oh, yeah, he was trying to get the arm bar, but I know Makhachev still has him up against the fence. It's beautiful control. Very beautiful control. 1 minute, 30 seconds left. Looks like it's going to finish this way. What do you think the odds are for Dustin to get on Khabib rear naked choke? Oh, first round, the odds for that 0%. I don't think I ever seen Poirier even look for any type of takedown or anything like that in the first round. Now, see if he gets taken down and maybe he has to try and create a transition or maybe try and roll or something like that. But even then, I doubt it because usually Khabib's takedowns are off the fence, right? So just like I'm talking about with Islam, how he's this is a 3-time world Abu Dhabi Jiu-Jitsu champion, and he can't work any of his Jiu-Jitsu against Islam right now, who probably doesn't even have a belt in Jiu-Jitsu, but he can't even work any of his Jiu-Jitsu because Islam has him pinned against the fence, right? It's beautiful work. 40 seconds left in this third round. Yeah, Barboza versus Felder's next. Now, same question in reverse. I give it like a 40% chance. $20 seconds. So Islam, yeah, man, 3-round shutout. Beautiful victory for him. MLEK. See, I think a couple people know a link too, but you know what I'm saying? You talking like that, you ain't gonna get nothing, bro. Annie Maya, do you think Barboza will win? Barboza versus Felder, man. It's gonna be a hell of a fight. I'm trying to think. I'm not sure, really. I think that's the one fight it's hard for me to pick. That's the one fight it is hard for me to pick. Because I'm like, Barboza won the first fight, but MLEK, see you tripping, bro. I might have to get you up out of here. All right, so that's a hard fight because Barboza won the first fight, but Paul Felder got better. I know. He shoot. Why the first thing? Because somebody wear glasses, they be calling you a nerd. Like, bruh, I can't see. Motherfuckers be crazy. That's how I know you must be a little ass kid or something. As the fight started, now the fight ain't started. After this fight right here, no, the Khabib fight's not next. It's gonna be Barboza versus Felder. Then it's the Khabib fight, y'all. I'm pretty sure Islam won this fight though. That's what I'm saying, dog. Like I could take the glasses off, but it's like shit. I won't be able to see nothing, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll with the glasses on. Can I make a countdown? Shit, I would, but I don't know how to do that, man. I'm still learning everything. Hey, one day y'all gonna come in here. I'm gonna have to count down everything. But if y'all wanted to give me my actual opinion of when I think it's gonna start, maybe like 15. Let's see, 3 rounds, 5 minutes. So if it went the whole 3 rounds, it'd be 15 minutes. So I'll give it like 20 minutes. Appreciate that, Blaydes Flow. Hey, appreciate that, Annie, man. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to keep the vibe good, man. Appreciate that, y'all. Appreciate the love. See that positivity, man. That spreads. Stay positive. Blessings to everybody, y'all. Great fight though by Islam. Amazing. But yeah, man. So we got one more fight coming. We got Paul Felder. We got Leandro Barboza. Paul Felder. I'm actually a big fan. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for me to go against Felder, but you know what I'm saying? We'll see. Etika. I don't know who that is, but you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take it as a compliment. Islam, man. He's a man of very few words. Nah, I never clickbait. Excuse me. Can't be doing that. Gotta be real. Nah, I can't do that. V's flow. No screen. They gonna ban the whole thing. Yeah, Makhachev, he is ranked low. Ramos wasn't ranked. He actually hasn't had very many fights in the UFC. I think he has trouble getting his visa clear. You know what I'm saying? But Islam, man, I think he's ready for a top 10 though. I think he's ready for a top 10. I like to see him against let me see. I think he should get the winner of the let me say this. He should get the loser of Felder versus Barboza. I think so. Moses Miguel Fernandez. No, sir. Commentary only, dog. He a nut. Fact. Big nut. Islam, look, he talking that shit because so far he the only person from the hometown that's really showed up. I expected him to though, because he's a beast. Ah, damn, that's crazy. Well, rest in peace to him and his family. This shit crazy. Nah, I think Barboza is ranked 7th, 8th. Barboza's ranked 8th. Felder's ranked 10. So we got top 10s fighting next. It's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a high level striking fight. 7. There we go. Damn. Rest in peace to that brother. You know what I'm saying? Blessings to his family. I knew that was Arlovsky. I knew that was him. I seen him. I was like, man, that dude looked just like it. 12. Paul Felder's 12. You sure? I thought Paul Felder was ranked 10th. It was some months ago. Okay. Maybe. I'm pretty sure Felder's ranked 10 because off his last win, he got ranked 10 on his last win. Barboza, though, you're right. Barboza's 7. They showing it right now. Man, I believe you. I'm trying to stay, you know what I'm saying? Stay with the positivity, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's sad, but you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep it positive. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Blessings to his family. It's a sad situation. Oh, no, you good, Big Max? No big deal. I'm never right like that. All right, so we waiting on the Paul Felder versus Leandro Barboza fight. Then we got the Khabib fighting next. So, you know, we got a little time before the main event, but so far, you know what I'm saying? I've been enjoying the card, me personally. Anybody else who watching the card, what y'all think about it so far? Y'all been, you know? Because if you look at it from this eye, you know, level, you're like, or let me see the eye test, looking at the names, you know what I'm saying? You would think it was more so top heavy than anything. Nah, I can't Blaydes flow. Hopefully a 1-rounder. It might be. The way these two fight, it could be a possible KO in the first round. Facts, Reddick. Facts. I appreciate that Blaydes flow, but you know what I'm saying? It's a slow and steady grind, and you know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I enjoy this. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm just chilling. This is what I would do. If I wasn't on this, I'd still be watching the fight. Suede Adjic, ESPN Plus, Blaydes flow. Yes, sir. Please, everyone came here for the Khabib fight. Right. Facts. It's not here yet, though. We got one more fight till then. But we close. We close, y'all. BitMEX trades. How does Dustin deal with wrestler? Well, he has a great jab already, but he's going to have to work that jab constantly because the jab is going to allow to keep Khabib at. I'm sorry, I don't even know why I said that. I said Khabib. I'm reading the screen and talking at the same time, but it's going to keep Khabib at the end of his punches, and what that means is that Khabib is gonna have to do something in a sense that's kind of predictable if he wants to get a shot, but that's only in the open area of the arena, right? Khabib doesn't ever really take shots like that. Khabib never really, you know what I'm saying, sets up like his punching or his combinations with a shot. He likes to really just pressure you up against the fence, and he likes to use the fence as his way to get a takedown. So it's hard to say how to prevent a takedown against Khabib because he doesn't do it like a natural wrestler. Really, all you can say is you're just gonna have to weather the storm, and you're gonna have to hope that his grind and him keep coming at you, it ends up slowing down later in the rounds. That's really gonna be the only way. John Smith, when is the fight? Paul Felder versus Barboza is going to happen soon. They got to do the walkout still, and then that's the co-main event. Then the main event is Khabib versus Poirier. Saad Ajik. Does anyone know any station that's streaming live that we can find on website? If y'all got any information for them, hook them up. Please, Flo, you had the best streams. Really enjoy your stream. Only I watched 10 minutes. I'll stay till you go. Appreciate that, man. I'm gonna be here through the main event, man. Like I said, I got Poirier winning. I want to see it happen, and if it doesn't, I want to go ahead and take that L. But Big Max trades. Only wrestler has good chance to deal with a wrestler. Dustin's not a wrestler. He's not a wrestler, true, but that's not accurate though. Strikers have good success against wrestlers. Just see what Jorge Masvidal did against Ben Askren. Okay, obviously Askren's not the same type of wrestler as Khabib, but just like we saw, if you watch the earlier prelims, one of Khabib's boys, he had 7 out of 8 takedowns against the guy Murphy he was fighting, right? But he didn't really land that many strikes. Murphy landed, I think, 90 strikes out of about like 183. Ended up going to a draw. So there's a way for a striker to be able to beat a wrestler. He just has to be able to weather the storm, but also he has to have more output, right? But Khabib is a whole nother level, right? Now we can start talking about there's levels to this shit, right? And Khabib's at the highest level of it all. So, but as is Poirier when it comes to the striking side of the game. So we'll see. Khabib is undefeated. Yes, sir. How much did you pay for the event? I don't know. I think it was like you get a subscription for the ESPN Plus. So it's like 10 a month. But if you just buy the thing, it was like 50, something like that. It's not that bad, 40, something. Annie Maya, me too. He caught me. I came to see Khabib. He's going to be here. Not here, actually, with the fight about to happen. Bit makes trade strikers have not had good chance against Khabib. Not one round, I think. No, yeah, that's true. That's a fact. That's a fact. Most strikers struggle. But I also have seen, at least in Khabib's last couple of fights, which was against Conor, which was against Alia Quinta. He fought before that. I'm trying to remember who he fought before that. It's not coming to mind. But at least those two fights in the later rounds, when he kind of tapered off for going for the takedowns and he decided to stand with someone, the exchanges weren't really in his favor. But that doesn't take away the fact he still won the rounds, right? Because he did ultimately end up going to the ground again. But I'm just saying, man, there's a chance. And there's so many different variables to this fight because like there's a lot of different things when it comes to this fight. The pressure, where it's at, his father's there, how hot it is. But we just saw Islam basically do what I expected him to do. So it doesn't make any sense for me to be such a big fan of Islam, be like, I expect him to do this, be so disciplined, and not expect Khabib to do the same thing. But at the same time, Dustin Poirier is a much higher level opponent than Ramos. So how many fights left until Khabib? There we go. Chandler answered that. How many fights left until Khabib? So would you have to be a wrestler to deal with? A striker? Styles make matchups, so it all depends. Like, yes. It's like yes and no, you know what I'm saying? Someone's gonna get mauled. Yeah, hey, I respect it. Annie Maya, I will watch you, man. Comment on the fight. Appreciate it. These folks, today we got KSI versus Logan. Dude, I hope I lived in the past when we had Muhammad Ali. Facts. It'd have been crazy to see a live fight with Muhammad Ali. Annie Maya, I think you can make it interesting. I'm gonna try, man. Big Max trade. What's the temp? It's like 99 degrees in this arena, bro. The arena was built where I don't think it has a dome. So there's like no air conditioner or nothing. So it's like 9,900 degrees in there. Optimus Mars. Thank you, channel. Yeah. So yeah, man. We got they already did the walkout for Paul Felder. Here comes Barboza now. So we that much closer to the Khabib fight. 1. 2, this is going to be a great fight too. Where I stay at. I stay in Kentucky at the moment, but hopefully that changes. BMX trades. Dustin need best chance, and Khabib does not do takedowns like that. Exactly. Yeah. All his takedowns come off the fence, which basically neutralizes the knee. You can't throw a knee really off the fence unless you are in a Muay Thai clinch. And you're not going to be in a Muay Thai clinch if someone's trying to get a takedown on you. So it's very hard to throw that knee. John Smith, how long to the Khabib versus Poirier? We got one more fight, yo. Barboza versus Felder is happening. Then we got Khabib versus Poirier. Did Islam win? Yes. Dominated the fight. 3-round shutout. It was beautiful. Lee Forbes, his ankle pick is crazy. That's the fact too. He does have a very good ankle pick. He does. But if you guys watched the Ali Quinta fight in the later rounds, that ankle pick wasn't as effective. That jab is going to be a big factor for Poirier. If Poirier can establish his jab against Khabib, it's going to mean something, y'all. And Poirier has a great jab. I'll be back if I bet, these folks. I never thought about it, man. Maybe. Bet. All right, here we go. We got Barboza versus Paul Felder about to happen. They are doing announcements. Optimus Mods. Hey, I respect it. Most people do. Most people say it is. And Mod 0912, yo, when we starting, got one more fight. One more fight. BMX trades. If it was a boxing match. Yes. I know. All right. I know what I'm saying. It sounds crazy. But I'm sticking with it. I don't care. This is going to be a good fight right here. Paul Felder is a beast. So is Barboza, obviously. But Barboza, in my opinion, he doesn't do very good when he's backed up, when he's on his back foot, when there's a lot of pressure being established. And Paul Felder is the pressure king. I think the first time they fought, Felder respected Barboza a little bit too much, played his game. This fight, if Felder just moves forward, or applies pressure, he can definitely do to him what Justin Gaethje did to Barboza as well. I really want to see Khabib versus Tony. Me too. Hey, man. They need to stop disrespecting that man in the UFC, man. Give Tony his deserved match. You know what I'm saying? I got the popcorn ready. I'm ready. Yeah, you're right, BitMEX Trade. It's hard to argue that. But Poirier has some. The thing about Poirier and his jab is there's a lot of power behind it. So it's not just any jab. You know what I'm saying? It can be just as lethal as an uppercut. He throws his jabs kind of similar to an uppercut. He uses a lot of the up jabs, right? Where some just call it, uppercut, but he comes up with it like this way, boom. Rather than just coming up, it's a lot of them up jabs. And then what he can do with that up jab, he can come over with it with the hooks, which you'll see a lot. He'll up jab, hook, body, and then up jab again. And then maybe come with the regular one. It's beautiful work. Man 0912 when the game start. Not yet. Ooh, came right out with a spinning elbow, Felder. Okay, so the fight, Felder versus Barboza, just started, y'all. You're probably right. How about Tony type of guy that tells the opponent what he's doing wrong during the fight? Facts. Ooh, that was a nasty leg kick from Barboza. Body kick from Barboza. But Felder, he can't get lulled into this chess match. He's going to have to pressure him. He's going to have to get right into him. He's going to have to keep him on that back fit. Good 1-2 with the hook. That all landed from Felder. That was beautiful. Felder looks strong right now. But he can't swing wild like that, though, because he's going to be getting caught with Barboza's jab. How do you negate wild hooks? Straight punches. All right, so they're up against the fence right now. Barboza has a wizard as well as an underhook. So whatever Felder is looking for is going to be hard to get. You can't really get a takedown if someone has a wizard and an underhook on you, unless you're just strong as hell. And you usually don't want to go ahead and do that takedown because you usually use way too much of your energy trying to complete that. And so basically they're just in a standstill right now. Barboza has the wizard. Felder's kind of just leaning against him right now. Knee from Felder. And they're out of it. In the middle of the ring now. Measuring distance. Felder went with the body hook. Tried to go over the top. The thing about it, though, You got to bring that hand back. He got countered with the overhand left from Barboza. Barboza's striking looks just more crisp, right? More technical. So even though Felder is landing big shots, when Barboza counters, they're landing clean. And you know what I'm saying? You can get knockouts from landing hard punches, but you can get even better knockouts from landing accurate, crisp punches. So if anything, Felder has to maybe calm down just a little bit. He went right back to the clinch. He went right back up to the fence. But every time they go up against the fence, Barboza's doing a good job grabbing the wizard. So it's really negating Felder from going to that Muay Thai clinch that he likes to go to and throwing elbows. 2 body kicks from Barboza. Barboza's doing exactly what he should do. He's managing his distance. He's being a more technical fighter. He's not being thrown off on any of the power or any of the wild punches from Felder. Barboza's controlling this fight. Body hook, left hook from Felder. Most of it missed. I think they stopping the fight because there's a... Oh, okay. So Felder got a cut from a headbutt, so they're stopping the fight from it, probably just to check it out. I guess it looked kind of nasty. BitMEX, is Felder a wrestler? No. Muay Thai. Please flow. When Goose are talking about the fight, we try to get a imaginary picture of the situation. Lee Forbes, Dustin needs to move, use jab, don't let him get close and early in the fight. Use a leg kick on Khabib's lead leg. Yes, exactly. That's the blueprint right there, Lee Forbes. That is the blueprint. Jab gonna have to set up everything. What's good, Cleese? What's happening? Joseph Wash, would you bet money on Dustin plus 330? As long as it's not a lot. Because remember when you bet money, the money you bet, and you just gotta have to act like that was never yours. Beautiful left hook counter from Barboza. A lot of people say it's speed. Good teep kick from Barboza. They say it's speed, but it's really a lot of if your background is in boxing, a lot of like Muay Thai guys, karate guys, when they practice their striking, they focus on when they kick for the leg to get back quick, but a lot of times they don't ever really practice when they throw for their hands to get back quick. So that's why a lot of times you see some of them when they throw, they leave their hand out. When you get a technical Muay Thai fighter like Barboza, they bring their hands back quick and everything is accurate and quick. So beautiful body kick from Barboza, landed beautifully. But the thing about Felder, man, he's taking all these punches, everything Barboza's giving, and he's still pressing forward. And that's the blueprint to success for Felder. Felder's going to have to pressure Barboza until he's literally uncomfortable against the fence, and that's when he can throw his combinations, body, hook, elbow. X4 Jet, hey, yo, someone hook him up if they got a link. Body kick. Nice stance switch from Felder. Felder went with that overhand. So he's pressuring Barboza. This is what he's going to have to do. If he's going to win, if he does, oh, man, he got pieced up right there from Barboza, though, getting up in there. So you can't just, you got to come in with something. You got to throw a combo coming in. If you just come in just trying to pressure him, Barboza's going to piece you up. You can't just leap in. He's going to have to throw something. Maybe throw that elbow. I knew he was looking for that because he was coming out with the Muay Thai grab. When you see the hands out wide from Muay Thai guys, they're usually looking for that elbow after. That was beautiful. Didn't land the way he wanted it to, though. Yeah, Felder's literally just coming, just trying to throw that elbow. Very interesting. So, yeah, Barboza definitely won that round. So I got Barboza up 1-0. If I was Duke Rufus, I'd tell Felder, I'd be like, man, you doing fine. So he's saying, I like that. That's good advice, though. I can't go against that advice. I would just tell him, like, when you throw it, make sure you're bringing it right back to the face because you're getting hit with a lot of the counters that Barboza was throwing. And usually that just means you're leaving a lot of your punches out hanging. Throw it, bring it right back, and then come back with something else, which that's what Rufus was saying at the second part. He's saying when you get hit, make sure you return with something right back. But it's hard for Felder to return because he's leaving a lot of his punches out there hanging rather than throwing it and then bringing it right back and being ready to be in that defensive guard. So jab, couple jabs coming straight out from Felder. 1-2 from Felder. This is beautiful. Coming out quick. No, not yet. It's the co-main event right now, second round. Good jab from Barboza. A lot of people don't talk about Barboza's jab. Barboza has a great jab. Ooh, good elbow from Barboza. Felder's going to have to set up his elbow because he wants to do the elbow, but he's going to have to throw a couple jabs out there, then maybe throw the elbow. You know what I'm saying? You can't just, yeah. No, sir, Wawa. We got one more. We got the co-main event happening right now. It's the second round. It's next. Nasty. Oh, nasty body shot from Barboza, man. Oh, and a double leg takedown from Barboza. Who would have ever thought we would see something like that? Islam won. Yes, sir. Yes, he did. 3-round shutout. Damn, these elbows from the bottom, though, from Felder was nasty. Yeah, Lee Forbes. I play Fight Night. Chandler, he plays 2K. You haven't seen 2K just because Chandler, he waiting for the new 2K to come out. Once the new 2K comes out, you're gonna see us back on the 2K game. But we play Fight Night, we play 2K. We've been thinking about getting Madden, not sure yet though. They're both bleeding like crazy. This is not. It's crazy the amount of power that Felder can manage from the bottom. Like these elbows that he's throwing is disgusting. Like how can you generate that much power from the bottom? That's amazing. Roof is calling for the tomahawk elbow from Felder from the bottom. Armbar attempt from Felder. Is he gonna get it? There is, man. I don't know, man. It's gonna be hard. There's a lot of blood, a lot of sweat. That's gonna be a hard one to finish, man. Oh, nice. Yep. Barboza stood right up. Nice. A lot of times, man, when you're trying to stop an arm bar, when you're trying to stop a triangle, man, if you just stand straight up, man, a lot of times that'll negate it. Great fight, though. Oh, 1-2 from Felder. See how Felder, he landed that from he didn't throw the jab, but he kind of reached out there with it. I wish more Muay Thai guys were taught how important the jab is. Because the one thing that Felder is missing is the jab. Barboza's his IQ as a striker is too high level to think you're just going to get in one punch, one elbow. That 2's landing, but hey, man, if you threw the jab first, he doesn't even have to land, just light, and then through the 2, it's going to land every time. Beautiful left counter hook from Barboza. Beautiful. Nice, good elbow. John Smith, who do you want to win? Are you talking about the main event? Or are you talking about this fight? Like the body shot just landed that Felder through, but once again, it was leaping. So what ends up happening is, especially in MMA, you're going to leap in, you're going to land the body shot. Now you're in the clinch. If he would have used the jab, then threw the body shot, he would have still been at range. And if he wanted to throw something else, he could have done it. But this fight, I'm a Felder fan. I did want Paul Felder to win, but I knew, when Barboza was a more skilled fighter. And Barboza, beautiful body kick, switch kick from Barboza on Felder. But I had I was leaning toward Barboza to win, and so far he is winning. He won the first round. He's winning this round. A lot of people don't talk about it. Barboza's a Muay Thai guy, but what makes him so high level is, he got caught. But what makes him so high level is he has a jab. It's not the greatest jab in the world, but he throws it out there. Felder's looking for that counter elbow. He loves those elbows, but Barboza has a longer reach, and so he's using the jab. So you can't counter the jab with the elbow unless you're in range. The elbow is probably the same as a short uppercut, right? If you're not in the range to throw it, you're not going to hit your opponent. Measuring and fighting, so important, right? All right, so the second round's over. I got Barboza up 2 rounds. 2-0. I might be wrong. If y'all disagree with me, let me know. But I got him up 2-0. Felder's took in all of Barboza's big shots, though. I think that's what's impressive about Felder. I think if you match Felder up with the right person, especially in that top like 10, top 5 of 155, oh man, he hurt some people, man. Excuse me. And basically, I gave I thought actually Paul Felder did a good job of somewhat outstriking Barboza in that last fight, but that takedown, that double up takedown from Barboza is what gave him the round, in my opinion. That was crazy. That was an amazing speech from Duke Rufus right there. Get Felder, like, you know what I'm saying? That was awesome. Here we go, third round of the co-main event, y'all. Next up is Khabib versus Poirier. I know that's what y'all here for. Oh, is that a jab from Felder I'm seeing? Is that a jab? Oh, that is a jab. He's throwing a jab out. He's getting right in Barboza's face. He wants to knock out because he knows he lost the first 2 rounds. Left hook. If you're going to throw that left hook, you got to keep that bad boy up high because you're always going to get countered with the left hook of the other opponent. Remember that, guys. Basics. Basic boxing. Throw the left hook. Never have this low. You're always going to get hit right here. Got to be high. Best counter for a left hook is a left hook, folks. All right, so Felder is still pressuring Barboza. Jab. Look, that's what I want to see more of. But follow it up with something. Throw the jab and then go ahead, throw the 2 after it. Throw the jab, throw the left hook after it. Throw the jab, throw the leg kick. I don't think you want to get in a kicking battle with Barboza. Oh, there was a leg kick. He did what I said, but Barboza seen it. Oh, and it was a switch kick from Barboza to answer. Look at me. Don't listen to me, man. Because Felder actually did what I said, and he ended up getting countered with a switch kick to the body. Oh, beautiful elbow. Did that stumble Barboza a little bit? That was a beautiful counter elbow, but it came out behind the jab. Came behind the jab. Jab from Felder. Felder has a jab in the 3rd round. Look at that. Another jab. Barboza doesn't know what to do against Felder's jab right now. Throw it out again there. You got to throw it out again. You just got to throw it out. It doesn't matter if you're there. You just got to throw the jab out. Just throw it out. That's what Islam did a very good job. If you guys seen his fight, Islam did a great job just throwing the jab out. Didn't mean anything, but he's managing his range, his distance. Ooh, jab with the elbow. That's what you have to do. Body switch kick from Barboza. He has a lot of those. Yeah. Throw the jab out, Felder. Nice leg kick. See, he threw that leg kick. He didn't have anything to hide it, but now Barboza's, oh my God, that was an amazing spinning back fist from Barboza. It landed too, and Felder took it right on the chin, bro. That was crazy. Felder is a beast. Oh my God, beautiful elbow. Classic Muay Thai elbow. You come in, hands open, grab the forearms, come in and cross back. Don't even look for the takedown, Felder. Keep coming in with that jab, man. If he came in with, oh man, this is an amazing fight. Oh, beautiful jab from Felder. Look at jabs. Felder is power. I'm sorry, Felder's jab is powerful. Every time it lands, it's snapping back Barboza's head. Felder's winning this round. Now, he lost the first 2, so obviously he has to get a knockout to win. So just keep that in mind. And Barboza's aware of that. 1, 2, 3 from Felder. They landed. Oh man, Barboza. Throw that jab out, Felder. Come on, you'll get counted every time if you come in with just one piece. There's a jab. There's a jab. Throw the jab out. Throw whatever's out. Because at least, even if you land the jab but you don't have anything else, you're not putting yourself in a place where you can get countered. That's what the jab does. It's a distant measurer. Keeps me at distance. I can throw this jab out here. When I'm throwing the 2, you might throw the hook, but you're not in range to land the hook while I'm in range to land the 2. Felder's throwing the jab. Who's watching this right now? Did I not say if Felder added the jab into his goddamn game plan, he changes the fight? Felder is dominating this 3rd round. Jeez, it's beautiful. Felder has his range. He's not getting hit with the leg kicks anymore, all because of a goddamn jab. Good elbow. They're in the clinch now. But this is the clinch that Felder wants to be in. The clinches he was in the first and second round, they were clinches that he did not want to be in because he was out of position when he got into the clinches. Lee Forbes, yes, you're right. It is too late, God damn it, because he lost the first 2 rounds. Isn't that crazy? That shit is crazy. Frustrating. Fuck, man. 1-2 from Felder. This motherfucker's boxing now. No takedown. Gosh. He could have. Yeah, it is. It is. Barboza won the fight. Great fight from Barboza, though. This isn't me like disrespecting Barboza's performance. Barboza did a great fight. It's just I would have rather, like, I'm the type of dude, like, I would have rather seen Felder not even pick up the jab for the whole fight rather than him finally figuring out the third round. It's like, damn, if he would have just had the jab in the last round, he would have won. But Barboza won the fight. How he won? He won the first 2 rounds because he kept it at distance. Barboza utilized his jab more than Felder. Felder was doing, he let his adrenaline, it seemed like the adrenaline hit him a little bit too much, but he was doing a lot of lunging punches, a lot of lunging elbows, a lot of lunging kicks, but he wasn't trying to disguise any of that. While Barboza, on the other hand, was using his feet, his movement, and he was throwing out a jab occasionally, so allowed him to land at range and not be countered. While Barboza was able to counter a lot of Felder's combinations because Felder wouldn't lead with his jab. He would just leap in and throw. And that was the first 2 rounds. In the last round, Felder finally started utilizing his jab to set up a lot of his combinations, and he won that round. But it was, like Lee Forbes said, it was too late. He already lost the 2 rounds unless you was going to knock out Barboza. This is like, I always think about, like, in situations like this, like what it would be like to be the one who lost, because you already fought this person and you lost to him, right? But obviously you feel like you've gotten so much better. Oh, round 1 was closer than I thought, 24-23. Okay, that's interesting. But I'm like, you think you got so much better. The hell? Oh, my bad, y'all. I saw somebody walking outside on my window. I'm like, what? Motherfucker with a hoodie on. Came up to the door, like, knocked lightly, but then it knocked and just walked back. That's some weird shit. Anyways, excuse me. The fuck? What they got going on out there, man? What they doing? Some crazy shit. Oh, but let's see. They announced a robbery. Keep them high. Well, I'm home. You know what I'm saying? They can't rob me. I'm home, dog. I'm ready though. You already know. They gave the decision to Felder. Oh shit. Oh. Oh, you thought somebody was trying to rob me? I said, nah, boy, I'm ready. Robbery, hey, man. Felder, they really gave it to him. That's interesting, man. I thought Barboza won that fight, and y'all heard me say I wanted Felder to win. I thought Felder only won the 3rd round. Barboza pissed, boy. Yeah, I agree, man. I think that was a robbery. That was interesting. Damn, though, watching this post-fight interview, man, it's hard for me to talk any shit. Yeah, I'm interested about that. Yeah, fact, Chandler. That was a hell of a post-fight interview right there. It's hard to root against the guy. Yeah, Forbes, yeah. Barboza definitely won that fight. First 2 rounds was clear. Anybody here for the Khabib fight? It's next. It's the post-fight interview right now for Felder versus Barboza. Felder won by split decision. A lot of us in the comment section believe Felder might have lost that fight. I had the first 2 rounds going to Barboza, the last round going to Felder. So, what a fight. Can't hear myself. Yeah, they got to give Barboza a rematch if he won it. How old is Felder? Is he 30? NOP Afanasi. Who's good with it? Split decision win. Interesting. I guess it matters on the angles, huh? All right, y'all. So we got the commercial popping off. That's the end of the co-main event. Next up is the main event: Khabib versus Dustin Poirier. We finally here, y'all. Well, we're not here. We still got a little bit of time, right? They're gonna do the little commercials. They're gonna do the promotional bullshit. Then you gotta do the walkouts. Then you gotta announce the names. But still, we here though. We here. It's gonna be a hell of a fight. It's gonna be a hell of a fight. Just so all y'all know, if no one does know, apparently it is 100 degrees in that arena. God damn. Better go grab that charger, John Smith. You got some time though, dog. You got a little bit of time. You got at least I say at least 10 to 15 minutes. I say 15 minutes. Because I'm about to walk away for a minute, but I'm waiting for the right time. Yas Island, Abu Dhabi. So you got some time. Everybody got a little time if y'all want to go grab some. I got some time for that. Facts, young Chad. Khabib, Dustin, Tony, Connor, Donald Cerrone. Yeah, I guess Donald Cerrone would be ranked number 4, huh? And then Justin Gaethje. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Okay, Afanasi. Hopefully I'm saying the username right. Probably not. I'm sorry about that. But you and I both, we both feel the same way. Very taboo opinions, right? Because everybody telling me how Khabib about to smash Poirier, but I believe the same thing, man. I got Poirier winning. But if I am wrong, y'all go ahead and you know what I'm saying? Make me feel the pain or whatever you want to call it. Take that L. Hey, did any of y'all watch the because they re-put the fight of Conor versus Khabib on the YouTube channel of UFC? Any of y'all watch that? Like rewatch it? What do y'all think about it? What do you think about it? Was it as dominant as it seemed like in the moment, or was it not as dominant? Conor got smeeshed. Khabib a gangster. Khabib spanked everybody in UFC, including Gregor. So who is Dustin? Laugh out loud. Johnson really hopped that fence and went crazy. Oh shit. Nah, yeah, he dominated that fight. It was a landslide. I just wanted to see if anybody had, you know what I'm saying, what y'all thought. All right, so did anybody rewatch the Poirier versus Holloway fight that they posted? What do y'all think about that? Dustin needs to jab, lead leg kick, and move. Only throw combos when he's safe to legs. Go, Dustin. I'm with you. I'm with you, Lee. That's where I'm at. Why are they gonna show Rockhold getting knocked out? Why do they do that man like that? Rockhold is the best middleweight ever. Fuck, it's crazy. Disrespectful. Like there was no reason to show Luke Rockhold getting knocked out. Like that didn't make sense. The best. He is. Am I trying to do a bet? Nah, man. I've had bad luck in the bet side of the game, so I stay away from it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Chandler though. I stay away from that side of the game. Motherfuckers really thought that was a lick at one point. Little to be known. So yeah, I know a lot of y'all coming in like, oh, Khabib fight, They doing the promotions, you know what I'm saying? They gotta do the hype. It's not the walkouts yet. I'll let y'all know when the walkouts start. But the next fight is Khabib versus Poirier. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna start soon. Well, I'll say this: the walkouts is gonna start soon. Let me say that. That's a much more honest talk about it. Yeah. So any of y'all that been hanging with me since the beginning of the card, I don't know if any of y'all was watching it. What y'all think about it so far? Who's been the best performance? If y'all want to talk about it. Me personally, I got to give it to Islam. Islam dominated who he fought. He put on a masterful performance. Not only that, dropped him in the third round. But as me being biased, it was hard to go against Curtis Blaydes. Curtis Blaydes really, I thought it was going to be a boring fight, and he just finished him like this. It's been a good main card, in my opinion. I have not been disappointed. When I've said this already, if you just look at it at the eye test, you look at the names on the cards, you might think it not be as good because there's not a lot of big names on it, but good fight, man. Here we go. Is this the walkout? It's the walkout. They doing the little like the wait, is it the walkout? Hold up. Yes. Yes, it is. Walkout time. Game time. Game time, y'all. Poirier coming out. I don't know if y'all can hear this. Probably not. Because I remember somebody asked, what do you think Poirier is going to come out to? Yes, sir. Here he comes, boy. Let's go. It's going to be a hell of a fight. Hell of a fight. That old school joint. Here we go, yo. Nah, you can't change your pick. Can't do that. Nah, it's gonna be crazy, man. Tell you, man, you got that soul in him right now, boy. Kissed his wife. Man, that could be a double-edged sword, right? You either kissing your wife before a big W or you kissing your wife before just an ass whooping. That dude right there with the beard, you see the dude who look like Jared Hurd? I think it's Dia Davis is his name. He a beast. Ooh, boy, we here, y'all. Interim UFC lightweight champion, 4-fight win streak, ninth most significant strikes in UFC history, 1,278, finished 19 out of 25 wins, 13 knockouts. Cliche, my boy Khabib about to maul Dustin. Wawa said, Dustin, get your ass ready for some spankings. Cleese, is there a way you can make us hear the sound? There is, but there isn't, because I'm only listening to my shit through the beats. Like, I ordered this shit off of my, I got my laptop right here. That's what's doing the webcam. And then I'm watching it off of my desktop. So I have speakers, but the speakers, like where they're placed, it will be too loud for one, because it'll be too close, because I'm using my microphone. It'll be too close to the microphone. It'll create static. And then also my speakers are fucking up also lately. So I got to listen to them to the Bluetooth. So no, I can't. Sorry about that, brother. But in the future, shout out to my guy Chandler. You know what I'm saying? We got some big moves in the future where we're going to make sure the setup's going to be way better than this. We're going to get the setup right. This is just for now. This is temporary. But, you know, later in the future when we do these live streams, we're going to have the setup a lot more suitable for not only us, but y'all too. Lee Forbes, I hope Dustin wins, man. Khabib is boring to watch for me. Some people do feel that way, but if you appreciate, like, it's kind of similar to, like, let's take it to the boxing side of the game. Like, some fighters are more exciting to watch than others. Like, more people would rather watch Canelo than Billy Joe Saunders. But that's because Billy Joe Saunders' style is not as exciting as Canelo, right? Canelo likes to stand in the pocket. Canelo likes to work his body shot. Canelo likes to counterpunch. Billy Joe likes to stay on the outside, use his range. And a lot of times boxers, when they fight that way, it tends to be boring fight, especially when you're fighting people who are not on your level. So it's kind of, you can translate that the same with Khabib, right? It's a different martial art, right? You know what I'm saying? He's amazing at Sambo, amazing wrestler. So if you are a fan of that particular martial art, what he does is very exciting to watch because it's at such a high level, right? You may not be a jiu-jitsu guy, but there's a lot of people who love to watch jiu-jitsu strictly, especially the higher level guys, because, you know what I'm saying, that technique is so beautiful, how they're able to manage to pull off what they're pulling off and do that at such a high level. It's amazing. So I get what you're saying. Like, you know, Ziad Nafar, hopefully I'm saying that right, brother. This fight isn't even going to be close. We all know. Hey, man, most people think that, but I'm still standing by Dustin Poirier for the W. But that's a popular belief. It might be that way. It might end up being the most boring thing, and Dustin Poirier gets dominated. But I believe Poirier wins. Lee Forbes, yes. I'm just saying it is for me. I respect if other people like his style. Yes. Respect. That's what it comes down to, y'all. Respect, positivity. You know what I'm saying? One person might feel this way. Another person might feel this way. There's nothing wrong with that. Opinions are valued. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's life. So we got Khabib's walk in. He's about to walk up to the cage. They're about to call the names. So we here. This is what we've been waiting for. We finally here, y'all. He's getting a pat down. You know what I'm saying? They got to make sure he don't got nothing on him. They got to make sure the fingernails cut and all that good stuff. Got to put the Vaseline on the forehead. Damn, I don't know what that is, John. I feel you, man. I'm excited. John Smith, he must be feeling the same thing. You know what I'm saying? He was so goddamn excited. Motherfucker just started typing everything. Just press send. Here we go. Khabib walking into the ring. All right, so I'm going to name y'all the stats. When they show the stat thing, I'm going to name y'all the stats. Then they're going to start doing an announcement. I'm going to whop out for a minute, probably like 1 minute. Be right back for when they about to start fighting, explain everything to y'all. You know what I'm saying? We here. We here. Khabib looks good, though. He looks good, man. Doesn't look like the weight cut affected him at all. Because I was looking at him. I was looking at him at those weigh-ins, man. I was like, God damn, man, he must cut hella weight. He was looking like Max Holloway at 145. You know, Max be looking crazy at the weigh-ins. Dominic Cruz just said there's not an empty seat in the arena. He's like, this shit crazy. He didn't say shit, obviously, because it's a broadcast, but it's a huge arena too, man. It's a huge arena. There's gonna be a lot more events. Abu Dhabi, Saudi Arabia, boxing, and MMA. I'm telling you, man. These motherfuckers love fighting. Respectfully. I say motherfuckers respectfully. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? How that sounded. Here we go. Poirier and Khabib both 30. Khabib 5'10", Poirier 5'9", 155 weigh-in for both. 70-inch reach for Khabib, 72-inch reach for Poirier. Here comes the name announcements. I'll be right back, y'all. Right back in a minute. By the time I'm back, the event probably started. Hurry up. Here we go. I didn't miss nothing. They introducing Dustin now. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's the one right there. Bruce Buffer is announcing Dustin Poirier as we speak. All right. Bruce Buffer is now introducing Khabib. Crazy. Man, it's going to be. This shit about to be crazy. Here we go. I'm with Poirier, man. Let's go Poirier, boy. I don't think so. Maybe in like his amateur fights or something, but UFC fights, I don't think I ever seen him bleed. Here we go, yo. Here we go. None. But neither does Poirier. I love that touch hands. It's gonna be real right here, yo. Here we go, y'all. Game time. Poirier in that classic boxing southpaw stance comes out with the lead leg kick. Khabib high guard as always. Another leg kick from Poirier out of range. Switch stances. No, I'm sorry, same stance. Excuse me. Poirier just kind of reaching out with the jab. Went with that front kick. Khabib caught it right off the back. So Poirier is gonna have to note that. As of now, it seems like he's looking to go with the everything straight, nothing looping at the moment, and that's what's going to allow him to establish his distance. Khabib, he's just waiting for his moments, filling each other out. If you see Khabib, though, he has a great base, and what he does that no, you may not notice is he slightly steps in, very, very slightly. What he's doing is he's taking away the distance that Dustin may want to have by using straight punches, long kicks. Because what you do is you step in and you do exactly what he does, throw a combo, then go for the takedown. So that was beautiful, beautiful. And as always, exactly where he wants it to be is up against the fence. He usually never, he never not gets the takedown up against the fence, especially in the first round, right? Anytime he really gets you up against the fence and he goes for that takedown, usually always gets it. Good positioning as of now for Dustin, but he's gonna have to relax because Khabib is a chain wrestler. A chain wrestler is someone he can vary through a different type of takedown and end up getting the one he wants. And then there's that single leg. Yeah, so he just does chain wrestling right there. If you guys were watching it, now he has a grip. He has a back, the back of Dustin right now. Poirier has his hands on the ground. He's controlling. So he has a closed grip on him. Excuse me. Poirier tried to use too much athleticism there. He shouldn't have done that. He tried to do a roll. He should have stayed patient and tried to use defense the same way Khabib did, which was make his way up. Khabib, now he has the back. He's going to the top of Khabib. Poirier is going to have to stay relaxed. He's going to have to stay relaxed because he hasn't taken any damage. But obviously, this is the position you don't want to be. Basically, if you hear about someone always doing something to someone, he ends up getting on you. It's almost over. He has a rear naked choke on Poirier. Is he going to be able to finish it? Interesting. Doesn't get it. So Poirier is holding off. He's doing a good job. You can't really say defending. It's just more so he's staying relaxed, right? He's not really panicking from anything, but Khabib is in total control. He's literally using the fence. He's looking for that rear naked choke. He got it again, but he's not in the right position. But this ground and pound is nasty. The way he's just control. Oh, he's looking. That's what he wanted Poirier to do. It's in deep. It's in deep. It's in deep. He went to the hand-to-hand grip. This is deep. Okay, yeah, Poirier's a black belt. I thought he was a purple. He's looking to finish, but he didn't get it. He didn't get it. It was in deep, though. And then he stands. Then he stands. Nice. Then he got to his feet. Nice job, Poirier. Very good job. That was beautiful. Poirier's to his feet now. Khabib goes back to his chain wrestling. He went for that double leg. Good wizard underhooks from Poirier now. Poirier goes with the knee. He has a wizard with Khabib, so it's going to be hard for Khabib to get something. But Khabib, I've been saying, he is a chain wrestler, so he's going to continue to go to different positions to get this takedown. Got him down to the ground. Got him to his knee. Got him to his knee. Me too, Lee. That was a crazy rear naked choke. And I don't remember who I told it was a 40% chance Khabib gets that. I know that motherfucker would been mad at me if he got that shit because he'd have meant some money. So Poirier's getting back to his feet. Poirier's doing a good job, man. That was a great takedown right there from Khabib to go back. But he's just working. This is Khabib's life right now. This is where he wants to be. He's looking for the double leg takedown. Poirier stands back up. Hands down. He's doing a good job keeping both hands down right now because he's preventing any knees to the head. Looks for a switch right now. Couldn't get it. Khabib ends up getting full mount, but Poirier is still against the fence, so he's not really in too much danger, because he is against the fence right now, even though Khabib has full mount. So there's not really leverage on anyone's side. Obviously, Khabib's winning this round. It was grappling all day. Khabib won this round. What's going to be interesting, he does keep doing it. I will say this. What's going to be interesting is how the heat is going to nasty elbows. Jesus Christ. Khabib lowball tried to punk Poirier right there. Anybody else see that? It's going to be interesting to see how this sweat and this heat plays into a factor. Poirier wasn't punked though, none. Great fight though. This whole cardio situation is that was a cold ass stare, but I'm very interested in to see the cardio. Poirier talking with him. I like to see that in that corner. This is a great fight, y'all. Khabib handled him. Could have been a 10-8 round. Would y'all call it a 10-8 round for Khabib possibly? What do y'all think? 5 rounds. Daya Davis. I said Dia Davis. Daya Davis is the boxing coach of Poirier. Here we go. Second round. Great fight. Jab to the body from Poirier. Leg kick from Poirier. Not sure what Khabib was going there for. He was going for a flying knee. Uppercut. Straight uppercut from Khabib. Didn't really land. 1-2 from oh, beautiful. Beautiful. You trying to box with Poirier, you're going to have to be ready. Oh, there you go. Oh, that was a right hook from Khabib. It landed on Poirier, but Poirier's doing what he wants. It's boxing. That's a 3-6 from Khabib. That's a hook and uppercut. Poirier's going to have to stay calm because he doesn't want to give it all out right now. And he's forgetting his jab. He's not using his jab. He's got to use that jab. He's got to use that jab. That's the only way he's going to win in these exchanges. Like, especially if you're going to be swinging like that. He's forgetting his jab. Went to the body. He's forgetting his jab. Leg kick to Poirier. So Poirier, that was a lot he just let out, right? What happens now? Is he going to be able to defend the takedowns? Not that one. Poirier gave away a lot right there, right? It was interesting. He didn't lead any of that with the jab, which if you watch a lot of Poirier's fight, he leads everything with the jab. So that was very, that might have been his adrenaline right there. So we're going to have to see if Poirier has a second win. Because Poirier could have landed a lot of those shots. He just didn't use his jab to lead with any of those combinations. He was just throwing, hoping he can hit him. Can't do that. We've already learned from that in the last fight, right? If you're trying to throw at least looping punches, you have to set it up with straight punches first, right? In the most basic terms. Poirier's looking to get up, but it's going to be hard to get up against Khabib. You're not going to get up against him like get up against any just regular wrestler, right? That was an interesting strategic tactic Poirier went for like there. I didn't understand that. But, same time, you in Abu Dhabi, it's 100 degrees. Khabib's mauling him right now, basically, has him up against the fence. Very similar to what Islam Makhachev did against Ramos earlier, has him up against the fence. Applying all of his pressure, has wrist control. And not allowing Poirier to do anything. Got a body shot from Khabib while he has him up against the fence, just making him carry all his weight, making him feel it. Because I'm like, especially how hot it is right now, he really doesn't even have to throw anything to wear out, Dustin, especially after that explosion he did. Did a couple shots, made Poirier bleed, man. So he got him in a bad position right now. Poirier's trying to make his way up, right? And he is slowly getting up, but he's taking a lot of damage. Khabib has complete control of Poirier right now. Ground and pound is disgusting. He's going for that double leg takedown. Is he going to be able to prevent that? Can't go for the guillotine. Too much sweat. I wouldn't do that. I would just look for the underhooks. Maybe he needs to get I would say get a wizard on that left side, get to go for the underhook on the other side, try and turn him. But does Poirier have anything left? Sounds crazy, right? Got to, man. He's champion. He trained for this. So second win got to come in, but it's a great fight so far. Khabib went for that single chain wrestling, right? AKA is known for chain wrestling. If you do it the proper way, it's very hard to beat. You see a lot of that from Daniel Cormier. Ooh, almost dropped that. You go for the double leg takedown. You don't get the double leg takedown. You go for the single leg takedown. You can't get the single leg takedown. Maybe I'll go for a trip. That doesn't work. Back to the double leg, right? It's not just one takedown at a time. It's kind of similar to boxing, right? Combinations. We're not throwing one out. We're throwing two. We're throwing threes. Same thing. So we're in the same kind of like. So Khabib's pushing Poirier up against the fence. Poirier's still trying to make his way up. Khabib got wrist control. Poirier went for an elbow out of the clinch. Couldn't land it. He got out of it, but right back. And it's like Poirier, you have to realize that's what's going to happen. As soon as you guys separate, as long as you're going to be against the fence, Khabib is going to shoot. So Khabib went for the double leg, didn't get it, but still has control. Has a complete body lock on him right now. Poirier back up. Khabib basically just pushed him down. Oh, he tripped. Oh, he grabbed that. Did he grab? Was that an ankle pick? I didn't see that. That was hard to see. You know, Poirier gets back up, but you know, complete domination from Khabib. Would you say that's 2 10-8s in a row? Poirier already on his knees. That's not a good look. At the same time, though, it's 99 degrees in that motherfucker. That was just a very interesting strategy, man. He came right out of that second round and gave it his all and didn't lead now one combination with a hook. Is anybody else listening to Chandler? Yeah, you're right. Is anyone else listening to the advice from Dustin's corner? I hate advice like that. It's all effort. Give it everything you got. It's all effort. Go after this guy. He ain't got nothing on you, man. And that's like your homeboy, like you get into a street fight and like you getting your ass whooped. And your homeboy is like, hey man, your girl over there, like she really like, come on, bro, you can't go out like that. Like, come on, bro. Like he didn't give him no type of specifics or anything. He didn't say, hey, look, man, hey, you can't just be leaving it all on the line at the beginning of the round like that. If you're gonna come at him with combinations, you got to lead with the jab. You got to pick at him. Make it your pace. It's his pace right now. You got to slow the pace down. You're going to slow that down by using your jab. Throw the jab out there and then look for the body shot. You want to hit him in the body. Maybe slow him down with the body, all right? But don't throw anything wild. Compose yourself. You know what I'm saying? Give him specifics. Make him feel confident. I'm like that, man. I'm like, man, he's going to go out there. He's going to do the same thing. You didn't give him any adjustments. And Poirier's still doing the same thing. It's like he forgot his jab. He always fights for the jab. He forgot it. Hussam Tahir, Khabib won the first 2 rounds, possibly 10-8s. I would call them 10-8s. Went for the double leg. Dustin's looking for the guillotine. He's not going to get that. Just too sweaty. It's too sweaty. It's in, but he's not going to get it. It's too sweaty, man. He has no way to get leverage. It's going to be over in a minute. Khabib's going to get right out of that. And Poirier got a great lock on this motherfucker, but there's no way he's going to get that. It's just too much sweat. It's too much sweat, man. He has no leverage. He keeps readjusting, but he has no leverage. I'm telling you. I told y'all. I told y'all. There's no leverage. That was it. That was in right there. That was Poirier's last. At respect, though, it was a great fight. And it's not over yet, though, y'all. But in my opinion, I think it's going to be over very soon. That was Poirier's last hoorah to maybe try and end that right there. Because Khabib, I would have said 10-8 for the first 2 rounds. We got this third round. That was a lot from Poirier right there. That corner advice, man, terrible corner advice. Y'all want to get on Anthony Yard's corner advice. Man, at least I'll be inspired from that shit. Lions in the camp. Lions in the camp. This motherfucker told him, oh, here, rear naked choke from Khabib. Said, come on, effort. Effort. You got this guy. I'd rather hear some lions in the camp, bro. Game. And Khabib wins, y'all. Rear naked choke, 3rd round. That motherfucker wanted to run out. Yeah. Hey, no, y'all was right. Oh, y'all was right. That was easy work. Easy work. Yeah, Tony got the best chance, man. But even then, man, the only thing is, bro, I'm like, look, everybody think about this. Kevin Lee, he took down Tony Lee, bro. I'm like, Khabib, like another level. Hey, respect. Khabib won, y'all. Khabib won. Third round, rear naked choke. Hey, isn't it crazy though? Like, I just want to put this point. Isn't it crazy how like boxing corners they get so much more like criticism than MMA corners? I think just because MMA is kind of still a newer, well, obviously it's a newer sport than boxing. But I'm like, bruh, that was terrible advice to Poirier. Like, no adjustments, nothing. Great win though by Khabib. All right, y'all. So y'all know Khabib won. Tony fighting off his back is now. He is though, but you got to think about this though. Khabib never has any takedowns in the open. You know what I'm saying? It's always against the fence. And we were just talking about that with the last fight, or I think it was the Islam fight. You know what I'm saying? The Islam fight, what they do, all their takedowns is off the fence. So that negates any type of jiu-jitsu. So it'll be hard for Ferguson to work things or work his jiu-jitsu when all of Khabib's takedowns are against the fence. Lee, yeah, facts. He gassed out, man. But man, I'm real disappointed in his corner, man. I didn't like that advice. I always hate when I hear corner advice like that. Go hard, man. You got this. Like, bro, tell me what I'm not seeing out there. Andy Maya, how did he win? Rear naked choke. Very Conor McGregor-esque. Almost the same exact way. This is a round earlier. Yes, sir. Beautiful fight, though. Very entertaining. Great card. Yeah, all right, y'all. So I'm out of here. Ain't no doubt. Thank y'all for watching, man. Thank y'all for if y'all didn't already, I would appreciate a like on the video, a subscribe if y'all want to. Usually my content is based off of boxing, but who knows, man? I follow MMA, so maybe I may start doing some more content on MMA. If y'all really fucking with it. But appreciate everyone in the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was respectful, and that's what we all about. Keeping it respectful. You know what I'm saying? Appreciating the sport we watching, keeping it positive as always. And I hope y'all stay up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of Saturday left. Hope y'all enjoy y'all Saturday. And yeah, BlakGooseTV all day. Appreciate it.